Good Sunday morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here at New Garden Flying Field. Come on board the Beech 18. Let's go for a flight down over the bay. Okay, good start on the left, good start on the right. Seatbelt on. It is a gorgeous morning here at New Garden Flying Field. Sunday morning, we're going to go out and take advantage of it. We're going to go down to the bay, Chesapeake Bay. You guys can come along on a flight down to the bay.
New Garden Charlie, that's 524, turning base 24 New Garden. New Garden traffic, 67 Charlie, crosswind 24 New Garden.
And we'll let these engines warm up. One thing about a Radial is you don't want to be in a rush.
524 is turning final, 24 New Garden.
Certainly want to give them ample time to warm up before putting any type of throttle to it. This aircraft has oil shutters, which effectively is a vernotherm. So there's a little door out there on the airflow inlet to the oil coolers, which opens and closes by this handle. There is no vernotherm on this oil cooler. The pilot's the vernotherm, so if the oil temp is cold, then we got to put down the oil shutters to warm the to shut off the airflow so that oil will warm up. There's something else to keep an eye on.
New Garden traffic, Cherokee 9 for Whiskey, turn crosswind for runway 24 New Garden.
All right, boost pumps are off. Start selector is off.
524 is on the go, 24 New Garden.
Okay. Well, welcome on board, everybody. This is my 1960 Beech Model 18. It's a Model G18S, 1960. Certainly a dream airplane of mine. Super excited and honored to have the privilege to take care of it and fly it. Cool little story about this airplane. This aircraft was owned once by the Grimes manufacturing company that make a lot of the strobes and beacons that you see on aircraft. This was one of their first corporate airplanes. They had 3 of them. One of them's still owned by the foundation, and it's the one that you've seen at air shows, I'm sure, with all the lights and the displays on it. This was another one of their aircraft, and again, just very blessed and honored to be able to enjoy it and fly it, take care of it. It's a great traveling airplane.
Cherokee 9 for Whiskey, return base.
These cooler mornings, it takes a little bit for the oil temp to come up, but as I'm doing that, it gives me a chance to get everything set up. This aircraft was redone by the previous owner. They did a wonderful job. The interior is absolutely gorgeous. I'll throw some pictures in this video of it, and also the panel. The panel is beautiful, very capable aircraft, does have a fully coupled autopilot. It has an Aspen, Avidyne, 2 Avidynes, and just really nicely done. A lot of the original steam gauges, all the original steam gauges have been overhauled. And you know, I'm a Garmin guy through and through. I love Garmin Avionics. We're a Garmin dealer at New Garden Flying Field, and we're a Garmin dealer because we believe in the product, and it's really good stuff. So this is my first experience with Aspen and Avidyne, and I got to tell you, it's kind of growing on me. It's nice equipment, well appointed, and it does the job nicely. That said, I would still prefer a TXI panel in here. That would be a fun project. A lot of real estate. And I know a couple other Beech 18s have that done. It looks tremendous, but this panel is drop dead gorgeous as well. All right, temps are starting to come up. We're going to run through a run up on both left and right engines. First thing you want to do is make sure that there's nobody behind you. This does put off a good bit of prop wash. And funny story, first time I did this, I blew over the porta potty, and it was completely my fault. Fortunately, nobody was in the porta potty.
Jerry, done, Rain?
All right, I'm advancing the throttle, 1700.
Yeah, I'm broke. Oh no.
We'll cycle the prop. Looking for a decrease in RPM, an increase in manifold pressure, decrease in oil pressure. Looking for any type of splatters, smoke out there in the engine, everything looks good.
Traffic, Cherokee.
All right, mag check, left mag. Little drop, right mag. Little drop, nothing major, everything sounds good. Manifold heat, essentially is carburetor heat. Putting that on, I'm watching my carb temp. It's going up, so that's functioning properly.
Traffic, Cherokee, that's a whiskey, turn it down 1 runway, 24,
And we'll throttle back to 1,000. All right, time for the right engine, clear right. RPM coming up again to 1,700. Just a quick check my engine gauges, make sure all the cylinders are firing. They are. All right,
524 is clearing, 24, New Garden.
Drop in RPM, increase in manifold pressure, decrease in oil pressure. All right, right mag, left mag. Looks good. And manifold heat. Carb temps coming up. Both engines check. All right, we'll just verify the checklist, make sure we got everything. Okay, props, manifold. Okay, tail wheel. This aircraft has a tail wheel lock. So we'll get the airplane positioned out on the center line of the runway, and then we'll go ahead and lock the tail wheel. Boost pumps will come up for takeoff, so we got to turn those on yet. And we should be good to go. Temperature's coming up nicely. We're at the bottom of the green. We will turn our oil shutters. We'll open those up before takeoff.
New Guard, traffic, Cherokee 9 to Whiskey, base final, runway 24, New Guard.
Okay, so this aircraft we're going to rotate at 85, and we'll climb out at 120. If we have an anomaly on the ground, we're going to throttle back, brake straight ahead. If we're in the air, we're going flying, everything's forward. We've got to be careful we don't overboost the good engine. So nothing more than 36 inches. Gear's going to be verified up, flaps are going to be verified up, and then we're going to fly the aircraft. And dead foot, dead engine, identify, verify, feather. Identify dead foot, verify by pulling the dead foot engine's throttle back. And then we're going to feather that engine. And then nothing below 120. All right, so tail wheel lock to go and boost pumps. All right, we're ready for departure. New Garden traffic, Twin Beech 933 Golf Mike is going to be departing runway 24, departing to the southwest, New Garden.
Yeah, caution, wake turbulence with that thing.
Thanks for the heads up. How you doing? Good morning.
Good to see you, man. How you doing?
Good to see you.
Traffic, Cherokee 9 to Whiskey, crosswind.
All right, so we're going to put the aircraft on the center line. I can put my hand down on the tail wheel lock so I don't forget it. Get everything straight, push the tail wheel lock lever down, and then I move the pedals back and forth to make sure everything does lock. Boost pumps coming up. Stick back, throttles, here we go.
Cherokee 9 to Whiskey on the downwind.
All right, instruments in the green. Airspeed's good. Positive rate, gear up. Engine instruments looking good. Oil's still in the green, 120. So continuous power setting set 30 inches, manifold pressure, and then 2,000 RPM. Okay. After takeoff, landing gear is up. Power's 30-20. Best rate of climb, 122 miles an hour. Boost pumps, left engine. Verify that we're holding pressure. Right engine, holding pressure. That's good. All engine gauges checked. After takeoff checklist complete. We're going to go down here, we're going to fly around Turkey Point. So actually we're coming up on the Sassafras River. We're just going to bank right. Got an X-Tech 55X autopilot, actually really rock solid autopilot. Does everything nicely. And right out to my right, probably not going to see it though, is Turkey Point. We're going to put it off to the left out here, see if I can get a shot of it. Right off to our left, right down there. Alright, we're going to fly over here and check out Havre de Grace. A lot of fond memories for me down at Havre de Grace. My dad and I took a learn to sail course down here at a place called Bay Sail at Tidewater Marina. I don't even know if it's still there. But I restored a sailboat. It was a McGregor 25. It was actually a pretty cool sailboat. It had a swing keel to it. And as I was nearing the restoration of that sailboat, he and I came down here and took a learn to sail course. I forget how long it was. It was a few weeks, I think. And they had little Capri 22s, Catalina 22 sailboats that they did the training in. There was a ground portion, and we had a blast. Really good memory. Wish he was still around, that he could enjoy this view with me. But I'm sure he is looking down. And Phillips Air Force Base is off to my left. We're going to stay out of their airspace. Now this is the base of the Susquehanna River. This is the Susquehanna Flats area right off of Havre de Grace. Couple boats down there in the water today. Couple barges hanging out. At this marina down here, they have a really good snack bar. Always remember that. That was good food. A lot of sailboats down there. They used to do Thursday night races down there in, I forget what class of boat, but we went down a few times to watch it. It's a good time.
Traffic, Skyhawk, 99 warning, Foxtrot, entering left downwind.
All right, we're going to start making our way back to Newgarden. We're at 2,000 feet. We'll maintain this altitude. And let's play around with some of these avionics just to do that. So we're going to go to the flight plan page. We're going to put in November. It's already in there. That's one nice thing about this. It kind of prompts you. It already knows what you want to do. And then we're going to go to GPSS steering and heading mode. Now, typical cruise power setting is about 28 inches and about 15, 1900 RPM for this airplane. And that's usually my get there and go power setting, my cruise power setting. All right, oil temp's looking good, oil pressure's looking good, and fuel pressure is good as well. This airplane's configured right now with 7 seats. I do have another jump seat I could put in there. But for my missions with my family, the 7-seat configuration is plenty. On board, it'll hold 318 gallons. It's got a main tank, which we're running off right now. It's got 2 75-gallon main tanks. And then the aux tank has rear aux tanks on both left and right side. They're 23 gallons. And then the tip aux tank is 60 gallons, both sides, left and right. So 318 total. It does have some serious legs. We flew it out to Oshkosh in one leg and had about 3 hours worth of fuel left when we got there. So it's has boots. Boots are in excellent condition. We'll go ahead and actually cycle them right now. All you do is pull this de-ice boot lever. You got de-ice pressure, so you're going to watch that. You pull that, suction goes down a little bit. Suction's good right now. And they cycle. So there we go. So I don't know if you can see that. I'll see if if you look out on the tip, you can see the boots inflate. Inboard, outboard, does that both sides, and it goes back to the tail. We'll do that one more time. So here comes the inboard.
Downwind for runway 32.
There's the inboard section inflating.
Guard traffic, Skyline, departing 24 to the west. Guard.
Then the outboard should be next. It's always good to check that every now and again. Actually, the outboard section has 2 sections. You've got the inboard of the outboard. It's kind of the middle of the wing, and then the tip area. The prop has alcohol, and the windshield also has alcohol.
New Garden traffic, experimental 352.
So we'll go ahead and turn it off. You turn it off by pushing that down.
45, 24,
and then you see your de-ice pressure go to 0. Suction still remaining and good. All right, we're coming up on New Garden. We're going to descend down to pattern altitude, and we are 8.2 miles away. And more or less, we're going to be entering around the 45. And New Garden traffic, Twin Beech 933 Golf Mike, 8.5 miles southwest. We're going to be setting up for a 45-degree entry into 24 New Garden. All right, before landing, fuel is on main tanks.
Traffic, Skyline, departing pattern to the west. Last call.
Mixture is full rich. Boost pumps to go. Manifold heat as desired. We're off at this point. Landing gear is still up and brakes check.
New Garden traffic, Romeo Victor's on the 45, 24 New Garden.
All right, we have another aircraft on the 45 in front of us, so I'm going to throttle back a little bit and we'll slow up even more. Gear speed in this aircraft is 160 miles an hour. I'm well below that. I'm doing 140 right now. Indigo traffic, Twin Beech 933 Golf Mike. We're 6 miles out on the 45. Looks like we're number 2 on the 45 for runway 24 New Garden. Tail wheel is still locked. We keep the tail wheel locked all the way through.
Warrior 717 Victor Tango, about 8 miles to the northwest. We'll be overflying. And tear dropping for runway 24, left downwind, New Garden.
Busy morning at New Garden.
Romeo Victor, midfield downwind, 24, New Garden.
And New Garden traffic, Twin Beech 933 Golf Mike. We're turning downwind off the 45 for runway 24 New Garden. All right.
Romeo Victor turning base, 24 New Garden.
All right, we're keeping our eyes outside, looking for traffic. Autopilot is off. I beam the numbers, I'll put the gear down. Power's more or less set right where I'm going to keep it all the way through until we start pulling it back to transition.
5 miles to the northwest, we'll be overflying at 2,500 and teardropping to the left downwind 24, New Garden.
And New Garden traffic. Twin Beech is now midfield downwind 24, New Garden. All right, gear identified, and gear's coming down. Gear's in transition, and we've got a green light. Give it some up trim. Let the airplane slow up to get inside the flap range.
Victor, clear 24, New Garden.
Now, when I get to my beam point, I'm in the white arc. Flaps identified and flaps 15. Flaps 15, then the switch goes back to the off position. All right, gas is good on main tanks. Undercarriage is down and lock and indicating mixture's full rich. All right, we're going to go flaps 30. Start our base turn. Ending our traffic. Twin Beech is on a base, turning base runway 24, New Garden. All right, area's clear, looking right and left, looking for any traffic coming in on final.
Tango 3 miles to the northwest now. We're going to overfly and teardrop for 24, New Garden.
And props coming up. All right, so my gas is good, my undercarriage is down and locked and indicating mixture's full rich, props forward. We're going to square this turn off, take another look out the right window, make sure nobody's coming in and not talking on final. Going to make a left turn to final. Clear left and right. And New Garden traffic, Twin Beech, base to final, 24 New Garden, full stop. All right, airspeed's good. Flaps 45. All right, gas, undercarriage, mixture props, we're configured to land. And the runway's in sight, we're going to continue. Airspeed's good. New Garden traffic, Twin Beech is short final, 24, full stop. A little bit of power. Check the brakes, nice and firm. Coming in nicely, airspeed's nailed. Just going to ease the power back a little bit. Keep that descent coming down. Right here, we're going to start transitioning. Feel the ground, and when we touch, we're just going to ease the back pressure forward. Keep that tail up in the air as long as possible. My throttle's all the way back. I'm steering with my feet. Keep it right on that center line, pushing forward on the nose to hold the tail up. Once the tail comes down, sticks back. Going to slow it up a little bit more.
Victor Tango, we're across in midfield at 2,500.
And I'm going to reach down, turn my tail wheel lock off. Certainly don't want to forget to unlock it, because you could rip the tire off the wheel, is my understanding, if you forget to unlock it and try to make a turn. All right, now my flaps are still down. I like to keep everything where it is, get clear of the runway, and then verify, and then start moving levers.
The 8123 uniform is taking 24 for departure to the south at New Garden.
And New Garden traffic, Twin Beech 933 Golf Mike's clearing runway 24 New Garden. Get my throttle set where it should be. And I'll just do my flow. So flaps identified, flaps coming up. I hold my hand there until the flaps are all the way up, and then I go in the off position. Over to the left, fuel pumps go off. All right. And trim set. And we'll just verify it on the checklist. All right, tail wheels unlocked, boost pumps are off, flaps are up. All anti-icers off, and just confirmed since we were messing around with it that de-ice is off. All right, window open. We'll taxi back.
Traffic 4717 Victor Tango. We're starting that right teardrop to the left downwind 24. We're going to look for that departing Cessna, New Garden. I'll fly straight out to give you some space. Thank you, sir.
What an awesome flight. This airplane I am just completely in love with. It's very addicting. There's a lot going on in the cockpit, which I really enjoy. It's a challenge for me as a pilot.
New Garden Traffic, Warrior 717 Victor Tango. We're now on the 45 to the left downwind 24. We got that departing Cessna in sight. Thanks again. New Garden. You're welcome.
You know, as an AMP IA myself, I certainly enjoy the challenge of working on it as well. The other thing to note, forward visibility as a pilot, you know, a lot of tailwheel airplanes like the Fairchild, you can't see diddly out the front when you're taxiing. Okay, radio's off, electrical off, heater blower off, I don't have that on, that's securing the airplane, mixture idle cut off, magneto's off, battery and generator switches off, controls locked, and windows and doors, and oil shut off and fuel shut off. Alright everybody, thanks for riding along, hope you enjoyed the flight in the Beech 18. Until next time, have a great day.